What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. I welcome you all back to my channel. To all my subscribers, viewers, and members, I appreciate all of you. Well, in today's video, my friends, as this world begins to experience changes, significant changes, this world is going through a new era of things. We are seeing that more and more nations are reconnecting back with the people, especially nations that have been victims of colonization. And so we, very much so, when we talk about Pan-Africanism, we talk a lot about Africa reconnecting back with the people here in the New World. Well, we see that India also is taking up the initiative in reconnecting back with their people who were brought here in the Caribbean, South America, Latin America, through the indentured servant era, when during colonial times. And so we are seeing that India's President Modi is making a historical visit to Guyana. Guyana's population is very much so dominated by Indian indentured people who, Indian descendants, Indian descendants who came to Guyana through the indentured times. It is a historical visit indeed. It is a historical visit indeed. So part of this delegation was our own Prime Minister, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, as you can see him welcoming the Indian Prime Minister there, and also Mia Mottley, the Barbados Prime Minister, welcoming the Indian Prime Minister there as well. And we have the Guyanese President, who is also welcoming the Prime Minister Modi to Guyana. It says that Modi praised the Indian diaspora in Guyana, making first visit by Indian head of state in 50 years. So it has been a while. An Indian Prime Minister reconnecting back with the people, gracing the Indian community there in Guyana with their presence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday, November 2024, praised the Indian diaspora members there, as we can see, guys. All right, in Guyana, saying he was glad to see the members making a mark across different sectors. All right, so the Indian diaspora members, many of them migrated more than 180 years ago to Guyana. So there's a lot of Indians who have migrated to India during the colonial time, indentured time. All right, that was about 180 years ago. So guys, it is not, it may sound a lot, but these events are very young. It is not too long that these things have taken place. These are events, are 500, 180 years ago. If you really look at the time frame, it is not that far from, today's, modern time or date that we are living in. As much as sometimes the colonizer wanted to believe, oh, it's ancient thing that happened, forget about it. It's not ancient. It is 180, 500 and 100 years ago. Is not such a long time. PM Modi's visit is the first visit by an Indian head of state in more than 50 years. He arrived here in the wee hours after late Tuesday, November 19, 2024. He departed from Brazil and interacted with the Indian diaspora members at the hotel. There are around 3,020,000 people of Indian origin in Guyana. Let me say this again. There is around 3,020,000 people of Indian origin in Guyana, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, which described it as one of the oldest Indian diasporas which migrated from more than 180 years ago. So there's a large population of Indian community in Guyana. Guys, we have to ask ourselves the question, is this part of the New World Order? As the world begins to change, we are seeing a lot of nations are reconnecting, reclaiming back the people. We see Africans reclaiming back their people here in the Caribbean, and now we are seeing Indians reclaiming back their people here in the Caribbean. So it is a very exciting moment. A lot of things are taking place here in the Caribbean. You know, the Caribbean is a blend of colors, a blend of ethnicity, race. You know, everything. It is said that, you know, all the ethnicities in the world can be found in the Caribbean. A little bit of everything. You know, you have Indians, we have Chinese, we have Guyanese, we have we have Africans, we have Japanese. You know, the Caribbean is a melting pot of people. There are some islands which are more dominant in ethnicity than some, like Grenada. We have Jamaica, we have Haiti, all of these islands, you know, St. Lucia, Dominica, all of these islands are African dominated. The population of African descendants are the majority, you know. But in Guyana, we see that the Indian population there is the majority. So we see, you know, Modi is being received. A warm welcome, you know. We hear, you know, the look what we are seeing, the Indian descendants there. It's a historical moment where he's meeting those Indian descendants. I'm very happy to see him. And there's also native or local Indians that are there in the midst, you know, Indians that are from India, let's so to speak, that are in the midst. And we have we have Indo-Guyanese who are descendants of India, who are there in the midst. You know, they are, look how happy they are, you know, wanting him to sign you know, the picture frames and all of these things. So they are connecting, they are proud of who they are, they are proud of themselves. Yeah, they are proud of themselves. We are also seeing, you know, where the community members were dressed in the traditional best, as many of them were seen carrying the Indian tricolor in their hands. PM Modi was also presented a sketch made by a member amid loud chanting of slogans. So it was quite an exciting time. You know, they're very much quite an exciting time. Earlier, in an unprecedented gesture, PM Modi was received at the airport by Guyana President Irfan Ali, his counterpart Mark Anthony Phillips, and over a dozen cabinet ministers. While at the hotel, they were joined by the Prime Minister of Grenada, Dickon Mitchell, and Barbados Mayor Arma Motley too. So, you know, Grenada, Barbados, Guyana, you know, we have tremendous friendship with each other, tremendous ties with each other, you know. So it was a very special, very special moment there. And when the Prime Minister, which is from India, Modi, is on the last leg of 3-nation visit after attending the G20 summit in Brazil and visiting Nigeria. So he also went to Nigeria. Do you know, in Nigeria, there's also a large population of Indian people there. There's a community of Indian people there, you know. So he went there, he visited, and he connected with the Nigerian authorities, the Nigerian leaders there as well. PM Modi, who is visiting Guyana at the invitation of President Ali, will remain in the country till Thursday, November 21st, 2024. So he will be leaving tomorrow, God's will, from the country. So part of the visit is to strengthen the relationship that India and Guyana has, you know, collateral ties, strengthening ties in the education, cultural sector, health sector as well, and the labor sector, because there's a lot of Indians from India who you know, contribute to the economy of Guyana. And so, yeah, guys, this is it, a historical moment there, you know. India is reclaiming back the people. India is reclaiming back their lost descendants, you know, who have migrated over 185 years ago. Well, I shouldn't say lost descendants. They are well known. They are, you know, they are well known. They are well recognized by the people, you know, and India is proud of their diaspora here in the Caribbean and Latin America. You know, guys, I always say that when it comes to Pan-Africanism, you know, we cannot leave India out of it, you know. Pan-Africanism cover our whole you know, a whole, it covers a broad aspect of you know, ethnicity, background, culture, and whatnot. It does not only focus on Africans, but this is Pan African. What we are watching here right now, you know, this is Pan African. You want, if you want to call it Pan Indian or Pan Indianism, you can call it so. But whatever it is, because you know, Indians and Africans, especially in Guyana, have always coexisted with each other side by side. You know, yes, they may have the little tussles now and then, but they have always lived peacefully with each other side by side. You know, intermarrying each other and, you know, producing new breed of children, which we call here in Grenada dogalas. Some places they call them coolies and stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, I think, you know, I like the Jamaican motto. You know, we are one people from many different places. One people from many different places. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It is a historical moment indeed. You know, may the friendship that Guyana has with India continue to last, you know, forever and ever. Yes. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It is an amazing thing to see Africans connecting back with the people here in the Caribbean, and Indians are now connecting back with the people here in the Caribbean. I think, you know, with Africans and Indians, and you know, Africa and India have always have a good relationship with each other. And you know, I think the Caribbean will become a soon, and is becoming, a hub, not only of ethnicity and culture, but we are becoming a hub when it comes to, you know, trading, business, you know, and you know, just forging friendship with each other, connecting the dots. So India is bridging the gap with the people. Yes, they are bridging the gap with the people. Africa is bridging the gap with their people. Man, it is an amazing thing to behold. So congratulations to everyone who have made this initiative a possibility, right? Yes, it's also very important. I think it's very important that you know, the Indians begin to understand and start to recognize and learn about their people here in the Caribbean. Yeah, just as how the Africans are reconnecting and learning about their people as well. So God bless you. Take care, guys. Until next time.
Bang, bang, bang. It's only up from it. Take time to reminisce on the richness of our history from the beginning, from the people who